Here's the fourth and final part of the series we're calling the ABCs of LDS, which explain aspects of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. For some quick background, the LDS Church is a Christian religion with roughly 17 million members worldwide, and it's based in Salt Lake City, Utah. Its members, formerly called Mormons, make up the majority of Utah's population. Now be sure to check out parts 1, 2, and 3 that covered A through R. Up next is S. S is for scriptures. Now, scriptures play an important role in the religious lives of Latter-day Saints. Members are encouraged to read the scriptures daily, and church classes revolve around the lessons from various scriptures. Now, in the LDS Church, there are 4 books that make up what is collectively referred to as the scriptures. There's the Bible, specifically the King James Version, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. Now, the book most non-members are familiar with is the Book of Mormon. It's referred to as another testament of Jesus Christ, and members believe the book is a history of God's dealings with the people who lived in ancient Americas. T is for temples. Temples are considered to be the literal houses of the Lord and a holy place to worship. Many of the ordinances that members need to perform in their lives are done in the temple. Because the temple is considered to be a holy place, only members who have received what is called a temple recommend are allowed to enter. Members receive that recommend by interviewing with a member of their bishopric and their stake presidency. Now, U is for Utah pioneers. Now, after the death of church founder Joseph Smith, Brigham Young became the second president/prophet of the church. He led church members, what were called Mormons at the time, across the United States to settle in the area that would eventually become Utah. Now, when they arrived in the Salt Lake Valley, the Utah pioneers began to establish a religious community. Now, Salt Lake City is still the headquarters of the LDS Church, and the state still has a very high population of LDS residents. Now, V is for vision, as in the first vision. Church members believe that when Joseph Smith, the church's founder, was a young man, he sought to know which of the churches he should join, so he went into the woods to pray. Now, while he was praying, members believed that God and Jesus Christ appeared before him in their separate bodies and revealed to him that none of the churches on the earth were true and that he was being called to restore Christ's original church. Now, this is referred to as the first vision since it was followed by many numerous visions and revelations that established the LDS Church. W is for word of wisdom. Many people know that LDS folks refrain from alcohol, coffee, and tea. This is due to what is called the word of wisdom, which outlines the dietary restrictions of LDS church members. Now, among the substances that they are not allowed to consume are alcohol, tobacco, tea, and coffee. Other items have also been added to the list of prohibited substances, including hard drugs, psychedelics, vaping, the misuse of prescription drugs, and the recreational use of marijuana. Y is for young women and young men. The LDS Church has a couple different programs for the youth called Young Women and Young Men. From the ages of 12 to 17, girls attend Sunday classes at the same time that boys their same age attend priesthood meetings with other men. Now, these classes are very similar to Sunday school classes, and they teach more about the gospel and following the example of Jesus Christ. Both the girls and the boys meet in groups during the week to receive more instruction and participate in social and humanitarian activities. The youth also have co-ed meetings during the Sunday and during the week as well. Now, Z is for Zion. The word Zion is used a lot both in LDS scripture and in the church and can refer to an actual place where Latter-day Saints live. Early on, members were asked to build up Zion by emigrating to a central location in what is now Utah. Now leaders advise members to build Zion wherever they live. Zion is also referred to in scripture as being pure in heart.